Previously on Metaphor ReFantazio, I completed Heismay's final event, where he decided to carry his son's remains in a necklace. At the Spire of Blind Faith, the party found the woman that they were hired to avenge, but she refused to leave until they could defeat the boss and reclaim her notebook. While grinding the tower, I completed Moore's final quest, so his past was still shrouded in mystery. In the Brattlhaven region, the party fought Jin in a Gauntlet Runner battle, where he had no way of getting past the royal magic. Back at Eht Ria, the party called over Rella to take a look at Fidelia's wounds. During the Etrian festival, Fidelio told Basilio he overheard the party's plans to use Tracodios, which made it too conflicted between the party and Louise. Okay, call it night.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I'm sad to leave the island if for no other reason than every meal here has been utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brattlhaven, and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away, you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is twice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to people and the food, me and the Gauntlet Runner.
Hold on.
Do we need to buy anything before heading out?
Okay then.
When you're ready, everyone will be waiting for you at the Gauntlet Runner.
Grand, isn't it? Hello there.
Did you enjoy yourselves yesterday? The village had not had a banquet in some time, so we truly try to make it special. I can hardly remember the last time I heard such raucous laughter across the island. What you've done for us is truly priceless. In Eht Ria, we shall no longer be an island that rejects all outside influence. Instead, we welcome travelers regardless of tribe and see them off warmly. That's my vision for the island. I hope you'll come back soon and see how we're doing. You'll always be welcome. Oh, and please take care of Eupha.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altabury region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan.
No, they're gonna overhear us.
As soon as we get to Altabury, we give Louis the fake lance Neuras made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Junah, we'll need you to convince Louis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
Why? If only we could just, like, I don't know, plant a bomb in his Skyrunner, but that could result in civilian casualties if he flies over a city.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Can we tell the difference?
Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
What's the clue that only we know that we could use to identify the fake and real lance?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
Oh, that's right. Eupha can tell because she has her third eye.
When we get to Altabury, we'll pass off the fake to Louis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, wait, but... Oh, shoot, I just realized. But if the third eye can tell which lance is real and fake, then won't Mustari among Louis's ranks tell the difference? I think we'd still be in trouble here if he has his own Mustari supporters.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. I think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye, aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Baplin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy. leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altabury Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Here's Altabury Heights. It's quite a ways. Think we'll make it in time? Without a problem. This fine wind will have us making landfall by tomorrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights with 3 days of travel. We'll only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Heh, now there's a group face if I ever saw one. Captain, for stroll's sake, let's make haste. Supposed to be headed to Altabury Heights, capital of Ontario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days until we reach Altabury, I think. Well, at least on this journey, we don't have to worry about that sea monster anymore. There could be other enemy encounters.
Oh.
Thank goodness we're finally bidding farewell to that sweltering heat. The island and its people were absolutely lovely, though. How do the islanders deal with such heat? Though I suppose hair like might only amplifies the problem.
Seriously.
You realize there was probably a way to get the lance that didn't involve saving the pagan girl, yeah? Though I suppose I can't complain since you got the lance either way. Still, if you want Count Louisa's favor, take my advice and stop playing the hero. I'm sorry I have quite a unique grasp of Magla. The fact that they don't use Igniter seems to be a root of it. But ask the Sanctus Church and they'll say that Mysteria are barbaric and uncivilized people, eh? Makes you reconsider who the real barbarians are.
You?
Go ahead, you. Can't believe you actually got that relic off him. Couldn't afford to cock up a job from Lord Louis, though, could you? Otherwise, you'd just be dead weight. Oddly bittersweet, I think this view of the endless ocean might be my last for a while. The soothing sway of the waves gave me such pleasant dreams. I confess I'll miss them. There are more books now. Maybe you've added some to the collection. The books I could read are... How to Walk Outside the Island. This appears to be a Musari offered travelogue and guide of the lands outside the island. It's been thoroughly annotated by Eupha. I have yet to start reading it. The Musari's guide to life outside the island. It must be tough for them. If I read this book, I may gain more tolerance. Can we spend some time reading this book? Travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Virgo Island. Told through the Musari offers first-hand experience. You can taste practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Musari people face living outside the island. Eupha must have read and reread this thoroughly. The book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this offer and Eupha are jumping right into it. Seeing your willingness to embrace other cultures and values increases my tolerance.
All right.
There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The Gauntlet runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We should reach the city the day after tomorrow. You can feel the temperature dropping since we made landfall. I bet it'll be pretty cold in Altabury. Dreamier Moth. That Musori festival on the island weren't too bad, eh? Reminds me a bit of the bashes we used to have with the other parapets lads. Lady Junah smiled though, that was the biggest surprise. Never seen her so... Well, never mind, forget I said anything. Urgh, shite, something still feels off. How long have you been there? Wipe that look off your face, I'm not looking for sympathy.
Pardon me, but...
Oh, Allegory. Are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating and I'd like to talk with you a bit if you don't mind. By recalling the past and planning for the future of Eupha, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time with her? Yeah. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books and my brother's stories. I can't believe that starting today I will travel those lands myself. You've already kind of been there through our teleportation. I never would have had the confidence to attempt such an adventure on my own. I am truly glad to have met you and everyone else, Allegory. Welcome to the team, same here, glad to have you. I'm glad I was able to meet you too, Eupha.
I do believe...
To meet all of you and embark on this journey, it almost feels like as though all this was guided by the will of a great power. Speaking of which, Junah graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town, and never ever follow a stranger somewhere. Junah's kindness truly knows no end, and I feel quite lucky to go on the trip with so many people watching over me. Well, that reminds me, I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey, Allegory? I must admit, I am somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It's my hope that one day, when this is all over, that I may visit it. I felt my imagination grow as Eupha and I discussed the possibilities ahead of us.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was having so much fun talking with you. The time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue? Eupha and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Montario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Altabury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom, as well. I suppose this will be the stage of our confrontation with Louis.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. There's some tall mountains on the horizon.
So?
Let's make sure our preparations are complete by tomorrow night. By the time we made it to the mountains. Never mind much mind sea travel myself, but silly though, he turned screen at the thought. We'll be getting a fair bit of altitude through some actual mountains today. Altabury is quite a climb. The temperature will be dropping fast. If you're still thinking about a scorching island sun, you'd better adjust quick or you'll catch a cold. We're returning to land earlier than I thought. Shame about leaving behind the fishing. If we had a luxury of time on our journey, I wonder what the bounties of the mountain and woodlands I might have found as well.
Hey.
Seems like Del's foot's all healed up now, thanks to Lady Rella. Now, what's got you looking so pleased? Well, I can't make sense of all this. Oh, the craggy mountain range. How long it's been? Did I tell you I'm from these parts originally? Well, I've not many happy memories of home. Nostalgia yet retains a grip on my heart somehow. I've come around on our sleeping arrangements, I think. It's cozy, which is calming. Though I can't say I'll ever come around on how tangled my hair is by morning. Okay, how to walk outside the island, part 2. It's a Musori offer travel for lands outside the island. Thoroughly annotated by Eupha. I'm in the middle of reading it. A Musori's Guide to Life Outside the Island. It must be tough for them. If I read this book, I may gain more tolerance. Shall we spend some time reading this book? Read. This travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside the Virga Island, told through the Musori offers first-hand experience. The section on Grand Trad contains a list of recommended shops to visit. The words must go are written in small letters next to some, presumably by Eupha. However, the offer does advise against praying at restaurants in Grand Trad. Doing so will greatly increase the chances of being kicked out, apparently. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this offer and Eupha are jumping right into it. Seeing your willingness to embrace our cultures and values increase my tolerance.
Alright.
Okay.
Come look at this!
Hoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The Gauntlet runner makes a short stop in front of Colerodio Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me want to jump, makes me want to scream. I'd like to try jumping off of it.
On guard!
Damn boar-faced Sanctus Scullions!
What?
God, oi, what's gotten into you? My, that was very pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in the roach-infested inn. I feel you. You're overreacting.
Yes.
I'm with you there. And how amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intend to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and well, this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anybody else have something to yell about? I sense that gazing off the cliff's edge and being filled with an unexplainable urge to scream has somehow brought my wisdom.
All right.
As for me...
Oh, and I suppose it's Neuras' turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and probably something like, why do you keep delaying my fellow event? Why? We're right chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Here. Colerodio Cliff drawing. I'll keep Neuras' picture as a souvenir of our journey.
The Gauntlet runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet runner can provide.
Stony Camp. Should arrive in town by this time tomorrow. We've only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's gonna happen. Dreamier Moth. At this pace, we'll reach Altabury sometime tomorrow. You've got the lance in the end, so I'll not deny you've got the skills for this, but I'll still be watching you until it's in Count Louise's hands.
Hey.
The night chills are creeping in. Suppose that means we're closing in on Altabury. And once the lance is in Lord Louise's hands, I'll be out of your hair, eh? The days really flew by.
Pardon me.
Oh, allegory. Are you free at the moment? I just finished meditating, and I'd like to talk with you a bit if you don't mind. But recalling the past and playing for the future of Eupha, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend time talking with Eupha?
Actually...
There are a lot of Musari teachings related to eating. To give just one example. You must not eat the pig puff fish, which is a messenger of God, nor can you catch a lintodile on the night of a full moon, as it is considered unclean. I think I forget those rules. I don't know those animals. How interesting.
Well...
That's pretty interesting. Isn't it? I heard there are no such teachings in Sanctism. Rules such as these were put in place because some animals are poisonous, and others are aggressive at certain times of the year. So you can see, there are valid reasons behind many of the Musari tribe's teachings. It's not all primitive superstition.
Just one thing.
Although we are also partially responsible for outsiders' tendency to misunderstand us, since we are so secretive, I do think the Musari should change, if only gradually. If only imagination increases, Eupha and I discuss our futures.
Now then.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is my aspiration, furnish myself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of my thoughts to fruition.
Why, that's...
A conqueror needs a precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you. Somehow the time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
There's only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint Say. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Draco Dios over to him. One must wonder what the birds will tell him of our time on the island. I hope they will leave out any unnecessary details.
Got it?
You just have to stand tall and be confident. If you have to sell a lie, look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
Alright then.
Tonight we'll deliver Lance Louise.
Got a sec?
This will be the last time we will relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. I can't blame you for feeling nervous. After all, we know what's coming. Divine Lance, they can call it reclamation, but those Sanctus are pillaging the pagan's treasure plain and simple. Sanctism's got nothing for us. We've got no faith in their god order Sanctors. That's why we stand with Count Louise. It's gonna be much colder in Altabury, you know. You're ready to layer up and keep warm, I hope. You fearless tribes have to do what you can. Winter's never really faced us usually, I suppose.
It's coming up.
We're finally getting close to Altabury. Saints say Eve at the Upper House. There's never been a stage quite like this. Not for me, and especially not for you.
Hello?
We're arriving at Altabury momentarily. Don't forget your belongings when you hop off, eh? Such as, I don't know, a certain all-important lance.
Damn it.
A Sanctus festival, is it? Tish, I get a pit in me stomach just thinking about going off without a hitch. At least it gives me a chance to hear Lady Junah sing, though. Better clean out your ears, eh? It's a privilege to listen to her, so don't go wasting it. Okay, how to walk outside the island. Some story offered travel log for lands outside the island. Thoroughly annotated by Eupha. I'm almost done reading it. Musori's Guide to Life Outside the Island. It must be tough for them. If I read this book, I may gain more tolerance. Shall we spend time reading this book? Yeah. This travel blog offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Rogue Island. Told through the Musori offers first-hand experience. The section detailing the small cute animals that exist outside the island is particularly worn. Eupha must have returned to this section often. But it goes on to depict some methods mainlanders used to keep and raise animals for food. I feel the offers and Eupha's shock through the pages. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this offer and Eupha are jumping right into it. Seeing your willingness to embrace our cultures and values increase my tolerance.
Now then.
Tolerance.
This is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If I aspire to true sovereignty, take up a mantle of benevolence which shall spur feet to aid my people.
Why, that's...
Unconquered needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. With that I finish the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
Alright.
Tolerance I've honed will become my strength. It just gets converted to Magla, huh?
Neuras speaking.
Got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet runner sets upon the Murky Graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it!
Whoa, these bridges are huge. This is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. Oh, that makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, those people would end up isolated.
Hey!
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. This land is tragic. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. Yeah, I can't bear to think of something on this scale happening again. Brings me no pleasure to see it, yet 'tis valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Purpose memory into your hearts. That's why the magma that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive weight. I can feel sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here. I feel also my wisdom has even after considering those who found their eternal rest here.
Alright.
Hey!
Something wrong, Neuras? Your face has gone blue. Are you scared? There's a shadow behind you. Perhaps this place scares you, Neuras. My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, Neuras, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're a more gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Should we make a quiet departure so as to not rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
Sorry I've made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off and do this with that in mind. Murky Graveyard drawing. Take this with me so I don't forget people whose lives came to an end here.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Euchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few Gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
Anime cutscene.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decided to present Louis with Dracoideos, lance up the dragon got aboard his Gauntlet runner Charadrius. Let's hope he doesn't find out the lance is a fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
Oh, I still think we... can other Moose story tell that this lance is a fake?
I am called Eupha, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Fortin. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Charadrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
You're just willing to tell us to their priestess?
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Fortin dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louis, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
It seems the land's passed muster. Neuras is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Eupha? Are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt?
Yeah, now you can see why we wanted to assassinate him. Aside from saving the prince.
I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now... You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
Well, we're gonna find roaches in our food, aren't we?
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
It's cool. Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner. Let's set up camp right here.
Let's just stay in the Gauntlet Runner.
As a last resort, maybe, but it might do us some good to see the city itself. Do a bit of scouting for our plans. Let's call the runner our fallback plan.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of...
If it's the Mustari-owned inn we seek, they know of one in the center of town. It's called Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Dia Franco Street, if I'm not mistaken. So cold. At least Hogenberger's in their element. Can we get going before we freeze, though? Hey! We welcome you to Altabury. Good lord, aren't you that Elda candidate? Out with you. Go back whence you came. This land is under the protector of the Sanctus Church. We have no shelter for heathens. I guess we've reached some level of notoriety, haven't we?
Why, you...
Cursor driver, getting lost in the mountains and in the snow, no less. I probably freeze to death. I'm supposing the inns around here are all full too. I wonder if we'll have to go to the far side of the street. Aha.
Huh?
There's an insect emitting a strange light. I obtained a gold beetle.
This is the best.
I hear there's a motley crew of candidates gathered here. This year's Saint's Day is looking to be the most festive celebration we've had yet. I've heard rumors that those relics once belonged to the church, which means his Eminence Warden's standing is as good as assured. Ooh, finally got those nattering nobles off my carriage. It's always like this around Saint's Day. I can't just abide how self-absorbed all these hoity-toits are. I'm so cold. Stop, I'm waiting sick. Forget Altabury is up a bloody mountain, did ya? If you don't like the carriage, go on and buy yourself a Gauntlet runner, why don't ya? Supposed to put me right out of a job, though.
Stop!
You're Elda who made a mess with the exhibition in Brawlhaven, aren't you? Listen here, Altabury is the stronghold of the Sanctus Church. You don't stand a chance.
My wits have left me.
What are you doing, lying in the middle of a public route? Are you quailed, right? You do realize you're in the way, don't you? Why, never. Don't just stare. Get up, away with you.
Hey, listen.
Well, in bad weather, I could sell for a lot, huh? It hurts me to do this, but I've been told to buy your mag for a slightly higher price. An order from the Lycaon Magic Association. Yep, all the way out here, still have some influence. But this is strictly a business relationship, eh? Don't think this means I support you politically. If you get the wrong idea, I'm the one that'll be paying for it.
Yes, hello.
None of my wildest imaginings I believe you'd survive long enough to meet me here in Altabury. No, honestly, I'm shocked you made it past the exhibition. Nevertheless, you'll be sorry to know I've acquired my offering relic as well. Such a spectacular offering will surely astound citizens and candidates alike.
Well, isn't it?
Oh there.
You there, so if you're not spectacular here, that impressive structure out there is called a monolith. The rumors were true. It looks like a sculpture jutting out of the sky more than the ground. Surely a sight to behold. With the upper house as a space, it's surely the city's landmark. So it's well worth the trip from Grand Trad to lay eyes upon it.
Wonderful, isn't it? That's the one from the exhibition.
Huh? Insect emitting strange light. Gold beetle. Blue sky bridge.
You!
Is there Elda candidate causing all the rumors? That other candidate, Loveless, has been searching all over for you. I don't know what you did, lad, but I don't want any trouble in the city. Am I clear? Oh, that's right. Loveless was talking to Milo, wasn't he?
Right.
What's he saying?
Only thing down there is the hot spring in the magic shop. Hardly worth to climb back up. This whole city was excavated out of a mountainside. You get used to it, I suppose.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Oh, crap.
We were celebrating Saints Day, but one wrong turn I'm already lost. Oh dear, there's something fell in the air. Where in heaven's name am I? In this city, the upper classes reside in luxury in their mansions up high, while those of lesser means and values disgrace the public order down below.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
So, an exact emitting strange light. Gold beetle. Okay. The books and schools in the shop, they're all blank. What's going on here? That's because the tomes and magic shops contain forbidden texts. They've been altered so that the church doesn't find out. The text appears blank because they've all been modified with an igniter. Once the spell is broken, their contents become visible once again. Look at this ore, it's been chiseled clean. But isn't this a magma crystal? I don't know if that's in good taste.
What would you like?
There's a place I don't see every day. I don't carry igniters here, but have a look around anyway. Well, we received word from Alonso. He said you were worthy of a discount, so I'll oblige. Okay.
Hear me out.
I heard you don't use igniters much. That must mean you know of the true magic. I studied at Mage Academy too, a long time ago, but I suppose you've got better things to do than listen to an old lady reminisce.
Elda. Hang on a minute, you.
We're restricting the number of people on this path to the construction. Only those with a valid permit may pass through this way. Where do I get a permit? Permits are distributed to those who have made donations to the church. Besides, aren't you the Elda candidate at the center of so much gossip? Your foul reputation has reached as far as the city. I'd give up on seeking passage here if I were you.
What?
What foul reputation? We haven't done anything wrong. Something tells me he's not going to see things our way, though.
He's on the crown now.
So many conversations around me. Saints Day at long last. His Eminence Pardon ought to be able to secure his victory here. Guess the majority of city folk are in favor of Sanctifex Foreign, eh? But Louise is as popular as ever, I see.
Now what am I to do?
I for one think there's something fishy about him. Rumor has it he's been even pulling some strings behind the scenes. And the front runners haven't made a move. What's the point of the tournament then?
Say...
Well, it's the boy candidate I've got my eye on. Ever since the exhibition, he's steadily improved his standing. Preposterous. Who get behind a kid that slung mud in the face of the church? Sanctress Joanna was to blame for that, though. The only reason people support him is because he's an Elda. You watch, I'll dump him without a second thought as soon as the novelty wears off. Affirmative action candidate, huh?
Look at that.
That should seem high.
Hold tight. What's up?
Looking for a place to stay. The inn's right ahead, mate.
Come take a gander.
They say it's the best. Even cold like this, I'm raking in the sails. Some expert and St. Relia's portraits are in high demand every year. I did hope Mr. Godot would be moving a little better. He is a candidate for a throne after all. Well, I suppose I overpriced him. Well, clearly be surprised. Your being here tells me you've also obtained a divine relic. I hardly had to lift a finger to get mine next to my contacts, but I can only imagine the toll it must have taken on you. Bye-bye, there's a podium in this town too, isn't there? I see them frequently in Brawlhaven, but to be honest, I couldn't bear to listen. Those were the ravings of a madman, a cheap ale, the only purpose of which was to intoxicate the masses. Perhaps it's time I took to the pulpit. Electing a king and looking to the future requires the acumen of an enlightened thinker.
Hold tight the crown now.
You there!
Closery, you have business with King's Rock. Came to see the King's Rock.
Hang on, what if?
Well, you see the rock. Just a quick peek and then we'll be off. I'm only to look, yes? There's a coronation rock in the city too. Wonder how the rankings are doing.
Let's see.
Doesn't look like the order changed at all since we last saw it.
Yep.
Let's know where we stand. Shall we get back to it?
Really now?
Do not try my patience. I'll not ask again. Have you seen a member of the Musari tribe come through here? Well, I keep telling you, it's where Rusana I saw. You're trying to blame Musari for crimes they didn't commit again, ain't ya?
Can't be.
Besides Louis, all the candidates gathered here are intimidating and truly fearsome in the fight. Just being near them has me quivering. Huh? Gold beetle. I fear an increasing number of warrior monks as Saint's Day approaches. We have converted our Sanctus faith, yet they still despise us. Somewhere in their hearts, they still see us as lesser. I couldn't tell you how many Musari have been imprisoned for crimes they didn't commit. Every new city we visit has their own unique wares. Though I suppose this shop isn't as exotic as the ones in Eht Ria were. I wonder how they grew all these plants in the store. It's so cold in this area. I imagine plants like these would wither right away.
Greetings.
What does he need? Please leave as soon as you're finished.
What is it?
You're that? No, keep my queries to myself. I'd rather avoid any unnecessary commotion in my shop. Though I do wish someone would do something about the absolute state of this country. Percentage-based heals. That's how you know this game's that's how you know we're in the end game, huh? Percentage-based heals, because obviously the flat heals won't be enough. Yeah, a lot of games do this. They give you a lot of good flat heals at the beginning, but they won't be able to keep up with your own hit point growth and the enemy's damage output. Interesting, this store crafts all the weapons they sell themselves. I can still feel heat coming off of them. I think that part up there siphons off the smoke. The mechanics of it are all pretty impressive. Sounds like their materials were all brought in from a nearby mine, so it must be easier for a shopkeeper to appraise their quality. It all seems really, very well made. Oh, am I saying in the showroom? There's nothing but storage back there. Nothing's for sale. Wow, look at all the sharp stuff she's got. Feels like I'm getting attacked just looking at it.
Get yourself a good deal.
My shop's the #1 dealer of quality weapons. You'll be a regular in no time, I hope. Alright, I received a message from the Lyceon Magic Association saying you need a discount. Good for you. Okay. Some of these I already have. Should I wait until Idle's Day? I don't know. Oh man, look at this price tag, man.
How about it?
We've got quite the selection here, wouldn't you agree? Each piece is handpicked for sale by yours truly. I'm proud of each and every one of them, so please take your time to look around. The armor we stock here is leagues beyond what you'd find in our shop, since we get first pick of ore from all the mines nearby. That reminds me, Lyceon's Igniter shop told me to discount your gear. Whole thing is dodgy, but I don't want trouble. Okay. Shoes helmets. I suppose this place wouldn't sell masks like they do in Eht Ria. This town has a pretty sizable population of Musari. You'd think they'd sell masks for them. That armor is way too big for you, though it would have been the perfect fit for Grius.
And what is it?
Finding employment and loving someone are actually pretty similar. Success in both pursuits ultimately comes down to tenacity. You only wear yourself out by swinging a sword wildly. Instead, it's all about having the strength to endure it all. Defense and perseverance are the greatest offense.
What are you on about?
I've been in this business my whole life. I'm very particular about every aspect of the craft, from the materials to the fit and finish. So I ain't closing the shop no matter what else is happening in the country. This is where I belong. Okay, Diafranco Street.
Aha.
Oh my!
Excuse me, but you ever considered growing flowers? I'd rather grow food. Oh, we don't mince words to you, but all well and good. I not sell flowers to someone who would intend them. I sell not only beautiful flowers, but also special seeds. Perhaps some heroes jeweled with seeds are more your style. They're certainly more practical. These seeds are premium crops, so the price reflects that, but any interest?
What do you want to
Yikes.
do?
Let's buy one for now.
My sincerest.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure it'll return your love and care tenfold.
Indeed, 'tis not so bad.
Saint Say is right around the corner. I've heard they're dedicating some pagan relics at the tournament. You think I could use my connections to nab a few for my shop? Heh. Oh, I'm sure they'd fetch a fine price. Oh, go creep. What does he think divine relics are? Toys for nobles?
Do you need something?
The church is up these stairs. Keep going and you'll find the Ontario Opera House. You've come for Saint Say, haven't you? If you're looking for an inn, take the path down.
Hello there.
Here by some meat, lad. Come now. Don't need to be so wary just because of a carapace.
Actually,
I have a nice assortment of delicious cuts, if I may say so myself. And there's no truth to that nasty rumor that our meats have a rank beastly odor. I'll consider that tomorrow if they let me.
Well now, what are we on?
The city will surely flourish by hosting a tournament during Saint Say, but vexes me that we must receive such a swath of unruly, impious rabble. I only wish they showed proper respect for these hallowed celebrations. I'll throw them in the dungeons if they continue behaving like ill-mannered swine. The dedication ceremony will take place at the Opera House above here, won't it? Oh, I can't wait. Close the rake. Come to buy some more, have you? Heard rumors about you. You sold in the name of the Holy Church at the exhibition of the brave. While I appreciate your supporting my business, I won't be supporting you. Even on Idol's Day?
you're not serious.
Opera House Square. Might be here a bit early, huh? Look at all these statues. You know, without the monolith overshadowing everything, you can see just how dazzling the Opera House really is.
Ah, close.
I bet those monk soldiers are itching to get their hands on Louis. How foolish. It'd be a futile effort. They can't lay a finger on him because of the king's protective magic, after all.
So irreverent.
Have you seen the white clouds over there? Those brazen bastards are acting like they own the place in our very own holy city. Though they may be feared as the strongest army in the nation, or we warrior monks still have our pride. We'll be hosting the most eminent dignitaries in the nation and the divine relics. I swear in the name of sanctism that our security will be impenetrable.
That will be quite enough.
Hello there.
Did they tell you the Blue Sky Bridge? Only those with permits are allowed on this road. We're expanding the road to support the passage of Gauntlet runners, which means you'll be able to cross as soon as construction is finished. Mind you, that could take a few years.
Proper aces.
Huh? Okay, gold beetle.
Yeah, amazing.
Well then, if you say
you're looking for an inn run by Musari, you're looking for an inn run by Musari tribe. Just go down this path. It'll be on your right. If my memory serves me right, I believe it's called the Skyward Tavern.
Yeah, amazing.
Ridiculous.
Louis is the wretched knave who commanded his subordinates to steal the royal scepter from the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I can only imagine what wicked tricks that villain has up his sleeve for Saints' Day. No harm in preparing for the worst, I always say.
Amazing.
Sure feels like a long time ago we first fought against Godot and his runner, and he's hated you ever since.
Wait a second!
Eek, watch it! I know the view is incredible, but one slip and it's all over. After everything it took to get here, falling now would be a terrible joke. Let's keep the sightseeing to a minimum, okay?
Now what am I to do? You little...
Oh, look who decided to turn up. You've got some nerve showing that mug in front of me. Huh? Oh, did we do something to you? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game. But what's good for the goose is good for the... Gerp. I'll sell a score of you shortly. Maybe he's had one too many. We'll let him be for now. A deck modeled after a stage with a statue of himself on top. Milo sure has a lot of self-confidence, doesn't he? Though I wish he cared about anything other than beauty.
Sounds comfortable.
Altabury Heights, the very seat of sanctism. The city positively roils with intrigue. Indeed, a perfect stage for its story's turning point. The power that surrounds you is thicker than it ever was. Don't draw on it. If you remember nothing else, remember that.
Oi!
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a huge chief. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen,
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mystari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphazia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Eht Ria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mystari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs.
Yeah, this place looks a lot nicer than the other ones, huh?
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Junah when she's back.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
So we seek to assassinate Louis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Louis. Worst case, he uses civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
Attack from a distance, join his personal guard, attack using magic. Distance.
We attack from a distance.
Exactly.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Eupha, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Junah, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Louis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, Are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Louis would be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Eupha there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow. Such distance and such speed would require incredible focus. I don't think I could do it while aiming.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched by the moment. But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
There is no other opportunity. Louis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Indeed. Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
Alright, I've always planned to.
Alright. I'll do it.
Thanks. We owe you. On the day of, Junah will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Louis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Louis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. It'll get even colder at night, so try not to get sick. Back to the Let's Pass muster is a testament to Neuras' skills. Sometimes the man can achieve truly amazing things. Even now, he's all up in a runner, working away, doing something or other with usual vigor, I don't doubt. He has his course to be sure, but there can be no mistaking that he's a great credit to our endeavors.
At last. Tomorrow's
Family Saints Day, Louis will show his face, and with the real lance, well, don't worry, I'm prepared to do what we must. The man must be stopped. So this is Altabury, eh? Colder climbs tend to inspire stronger drinks amongst people. Well, all that can wait until after business is finished. Once we've trounced Louis, I can think of no better celebration than a good stiff drink. That was my first time seeing snow, and it was so cold I shivered. What a sensation. Alright, Junah's going to be meeting up, going to meet up with us later tonight because she's got so many things to do behind the scenes. Algor, you go ahead and rest up. You've got a big role to play tomorrow yourself, after all. Should we call it a day? Yeah.
Good night.
Late night? Wait, what?
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real?
These guys are like 4 parallel universes ahead of us.
Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to believe they'd worship that thing as a relic.
Then maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they... Either way, we have to tell Lord Louis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Oh, he's probably already got one of his own Mustari to check.
Most likely. That good enough for you, brother? Del, you remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but what was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them lot even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like. I don't know how to say it, but it was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Louis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Forden's or our fallen kings.
Your plans are already ruined.
It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The Saints' Day festivities in Altabury will be kicking off very soon. On the eve of the festival, we'll be holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God! And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go-around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint.
A nail? What? Is that really gonna get him anywhere?
We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Louis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Louis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden, too, may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Louis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This'll be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time. First, infiltration. Junah's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Eupha. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Louis said destroying Eupha's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants. Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
We'll finally solve the score with Louis.
It'll be okay.
It'll be fine. I know you'll be able to do it. The Opera House is located at the highest point in the city. It'll be just you and Eupha in there, so make sure you both are geared up for anything. I probably should gear up everyone else too, just to be safe. Yeah. See, sense my love. This is all misunderstanding. I thought the room was empty, so I absentmindedly. Calm yourself before you do something you'll regret. You despicable cat. How dare you spy on me in my room? I can't believe you saw me without my... I'm so humiliated. I'd rather die than be seen without my glamours. You can get through this. Don't speak of dying so lightly. Lightly, you say. Bold words for someone who knows nothing of it. Oh, I'm so angry right now. I don't think even dying would calm me down. What? Okay, make sure to buy some brocaded koi while I have the chance. Hold on. Let's go into the tavern real quick. You know, Sensei, it was such a pity that the Opera House will be closed for a while. I would have loved to see the stripling and his stewards again.
No harm in just listening.
I'll give you a little discount on my intel on idle say. Wouldn't want working around I'm stingy. Ingredients of Ontario.
If I may.
I'm a kingly candidate like you cooks as well. There's a lot of shops stocked to the ceiling for Sensei. The butcher's got monster bone and brocade koi. At the water shop, there's mellow milk and orgo sugar. Those would be rare finds to a traveler, no? And the surrounding villages are known for a specialty, Altabury wheat flour. Lastly, if you're into growing your own food, there's a shop selling some rare seeds over on Dia Franco Street. Go have a look. You've got some nerve thinking about sourcing ingredients in times like these, but maybe it's not such a big deal. I'm rooting for you to beat Louis. Wait, how do you know I'm opposing him? I should describe a paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later.
If I may.
The only village around here is Malva. It's down south, and a lot of Ishkiel live there. They sell precious cures and something used for purification. Heavenly water, I think it was. They also sell a bath salt called Hot Spring Report, Lifelong Pals, and Altabury wheat flour. The place specializes in spider bread as well, though I'm not sure if they have any at the moment. I suppose you'd best go find out. Probably for a quest, huh? Whoa, oh, you need to travel an endless distance just to get to a tavern to sea. Add to that all the stairs. Crikey, how does anyone live in this place? Gold beetle. Too bad I'm not allowed to return to other towns yet. Oh, it's you. My apologies for trying to kick you out of the inn. In any case, isn't it almost Saint's Day? I can't admit this openly around here, but secretly I'm rooting for you.
Take me for a fool.
So you're the Elda candidate on everyone's minds. What business have you traipsing into the finest weapon and armor shops in the city? As a special supplier to the warrior monks, they offer the highest quality handmade items. Well, if you insist on browsing, go on. Bask in the glory. Yeah, I better take advantage of the sale while I can. Okay, apparently this lax shopkeeper on Dia Franco Street is something.
How about it?
Oh my, have you ever seen Elda? Are you a traveler? Since you came all this way to visit, will you care to try our specialty vegetable steam bun making experience? You can take them home. You can take home what you make for a promotional rate of a paltry 3,000 reeve. It's very popular, so limit once per day per customer, please.
Oh yeah?
Making steam buns, huh? It sounds tasty. You want to try it? Okay. Excellent. Now, when it comes to steamed buns, the flavor is all about the filling. My personal recommendations are the vitality-boosting mushrooms, the invigorating bracken, or the refreshing mugwort that cures all ails. Okay, guess mugwort then.
Pretty good, isn't it?
Oh, the touch of bitterness from the mugwort is positively addicting. Let's form the bun, shall we? I take my time gingerly wrapping the filling so it doesn't tear.
Looking like a chef already.
Yes, nicely done. Now here you go. One piping hot steamed vegetable bun for the road. Enjoy. Okay.
Exactly.
You didn't skimp on the filling, did you? It looks great. I bet this will have a good effect, just as promised.
Aww.
How was it? If you enjoyed your time, please do come again.
It's you.
Made it all the way to Ontario in one piece, did you? Not bad. Consider me impressed. But you know the competition in this tournament will only get more brutal from here on out, don't you? Tell me, have you seen Loveless yet? Yeah, you best keep an eye on him. He's trying to turn us against each other.
Amazing.
Oh, there!
Seems this place was once used to store construction materials. I've heard that Gauntlet runners would park here after transporting shipments. The pagans constructed many of the buildings in this city, while the Sanctus now claim to have restored them all to their so-called proper forms. Perhaps that's what history really is. The victors deciding their own truth of what occurred, making sure it presents themselves in a favorable light. Does saying this count as blasphemy against the church? I'll give you this, boy, so forget you heard anything. Miraculous medicine.
Amazing.
Okay, Montario Opera House. An opera house built long ago in Montario's capital, Altabury. Mostly reserved for special Sanctus functions. The theater's unorthodox structure is born of being carved out of a cave from the foot of the rocky mountain below the monolith. Famed for its opulent grandeur, it boasted the highest guest capacity in the kingdom until the building of the regular Grand Cathedral. Murky Graveyard, mass grave stretching beneath a bridge connecting to Altabury. Tens of thousands of casualties of the Annex War rest here. In the middle stands a giant memorial monument. The grave was made to mourn for the many who could not be buried above ground due to the lack of flat land, but has since been ravaged by wild dogs and monsters. Piles of bleached bones, now exposed to the elements, can be seen from the bridge above. Altabury Heights, the capital of the Principality of Ontario, deep in the snowy mountains. Originally a small, empty plateau, most of the city's modern-day structure was developed through workers' labor. The lower level in particular was developed over the last century. It features a vast bridge over a deep ravine. The city's distant grandeur among the misty peaks when viewed from the foot of the mountain has earned the occasional nickname of the City in the Sky. Said to be the birthplace of Sanctism, it is home to a mysterious towering stone called the Monolith. The entire city is renowned as a Holy Land. The Saints' Day festival takes place here every autumn, with some worshippers making long cross-kingdom pilgrimages to attend. Colerodio Cliff, a section of coastal cliff between Rogue Island and Ontario. The precipitous chalk bluffs are breathtaking in their own right. The great horizontal fissure within this cliff, as if ripped from the land itself, it says stir onlookers' hearts to sense the presence of some existence or entity beyond all mortal knowledge. A nursery tale familiar to all the kingdom's subjects explains that the crack was caused by the immense outpouring of power when God bestowed magic upon the lowly beast we now known as tribesfolk. Monolith, a massive, naturally levitating rock at the highest point of elevation in the heart of Altabury. Said to be a rock shaped by God's own hands. The mysterious site was proclaimed sacred ground by the Sanctus Church. It is theorized that it levitates because of a large magma crystal vein in the nearby land, but the church's designation prevents scholars from approaching, so the surrounding geology has never been researched to full understanding. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Myth for ReFantazio. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.